The Assembly will now take a decision on draft resolution A/80/L48 entitled
Sure.
Declaration of the Draft of the
So
Chinese
what, bro?
and racialized chattel and
Hola.
slavery as a grievous crime against humanity.
Why is it a UN matter, United Nations matter, UNESCO, to legislate something that has never been spoken of in our lifetime? This has never been spoken of. Why is it a UN matter now? Why is it the responsibility of the UN, while as the very Africans are self-determined in their so-called colonized territories that they exist within and call Africa? Why is it not their responsibility to legislate? I want you to build up on this one. I want you to get a full definition of the follow-up of what's going on. We are living in prophetic time, ladies and gentlemen. The trumpet has sounded, and the Africans are supposed to return to Africa, which is America. And now the powers that be, which are the powers within the African fraternity, do not want that particular moment to come to pass. So what they're saying, they're willing to sacrifice the large population of the so-called Africans, the black ones, because the question is, who's actually African here? Can we do some scientific measure to find out who's African in this world and who's not? And what are we talking about when we say African? Because the so-called Yoruba, the Europeans, are pure Africans. They're Tarakanoid Gehima from Gehima, which is Bohemia, which is Africa. So when we talk about Africans, who are we talking about? Are we talking about a color here, or we are talking about a race? Because Africans are Hamite, they're the children of Ham, which is India. So are the very Europeans, so are the Chinese. They all come from, the name Europe is an African name. The name Britain means Africa, the name France means Africa, the name Swiss means Chwezi, which is the African tribe, the name China, now the name Cambodia, Mongolia. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
Those in favor of the draft resolution A/80/L48, please signify.
And it's quite funny to realize that in an actual fact, the people that are in favor of the draft, none of them is actually not African. All of them, they're Africans. Now, why do you do things amongst yourself and convince yourself that they are legal? I myself, as a Bantu, I'm against your draft. I'm against your draft. You should return the people in the same manner you brought them here on ships, and you coined them slaves. While they were not slaves, they were armies of ethnic cleansing and occupation, legal occupation of territories of people. And another thing I want to warn the UN, and I don't know who you are because you are an African as well, is that you guys must be careful. You guys don't have authority over the Most High. You speak as if you are immune, especially you the white one. You are immune from the trumpet. No, you're not immune from the trumpet because of the color white. Remember that the Africans also assimilated into the color red of the Bantus. Why are they vulnerable to the trumpet and not you? You're not special. You're supposed to evacuate that Asian landmass. The Most High never gave it to you. He gave it to Japhet. You're not the children of David. You're the first one to evacuate. You know what's going to happen? When things start to turn sour, you're going to get on your plane and your ships, just like the people in Israel have done already, and go to America. What's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen to your so-called quote-unquote Africans? Because it seems as if the color of the Bantu makes one African. Don't be so delusional, you fake white people.
The result of the vote is as follows. In favor, 123, against 3, abstentions 52. Therefore, draft resolution A/80/L48 is adopted.